Good day everyone, my name is Nick. I hope you are well, because we're on the Commodore Amiga. We're going to be playing a fighting game called Final Blow, published by Storm back in 1991. Now it's based on the arcade cabinet by TAITO from 1988. Also come out on the Commodore 64 and the Mega Drive, and you must control a boxer, which is selectable. You've got a number of different ones you can choose from. Here they are. Which one shall we be? Now you must go through a single boxing season and defeat all the other boxers in the game, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to be Kim Nang, and it's going to gradually load up all of these. Now the loading times aren't too bad on this one, so let's see how we get on. Single fire button, seconds away, round one. I'm the one on the left. Right, so we're fighting that very similar boxer here. So we've got punching and blocking. Really large sprites in this. I love the sound already. Doesn't play particularly good. Right, okay, so we've got the energy bars down the bottom. I'm on the left in blue, and I must defeat my opponent in the right. Now, time ticking down in the middle. We've got a number of rounds to complete this, but it looks great from the screenshots, but I fear this is going to turn into just a fire button fest and doing the same move. Right, down and fire is uppercut. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do actually. Right, get him on the ropes, fire button, and get him into submission. Now, if you had this one back in the day, let me know. I've never played the arcade version by TAITO. Be interested to see the Genesis version or Mega Drive version. Apparently that gives you a number of extra boxers. Now, although these are different characters, they do look very similar. Dynamite Joe looks very similar to Kim Nang here. And I guess they're all going to be the same height. Like the gun shield's gone flying. I think we're going to get him here. Just a couple of punches or one punch. The referee splits up. Now it's a round two. Seconds away, round two. The crowd is very quiet. Sort of. But no, they are saying the odd thing, but they're very stationary. Almost as if they're dummies. Right. I think I've got this fellow. Uppercut, uppercut. He's taking the count, right? The ref counts. Please stay down, sir. Stay down. He's up again, damn. And his strength goes up a little bit, more than mine. Where did he get that strength from? I do not know. I'm in the blue trunks, he's in the red trunks. There is a two-player mode on this if you want to play a friend. We're doing the whole season, but you can do practice mode. You can select which fighter you want to punch. Right, he's down, he's not getting up from that. That's a round 2 KO. No training mode, which is a shame. That would have added to the game. It's just straight fighting. But again, sounds good, graphics good, playability extremely limited. Right, but if you was into boxing back in the day, if I was a kid, I would have played this a few times. Although, as I say, the gameplay isn't too technical. Kim Nang versus King Jason. Or Kino Jason, or whatever that says. Nick, get a pair of glasses. Okay, I will. I won't. Din 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 din. Alright, okay, so we'll see if the gameplay varies, but I think it's going to be exactly the same. Me just backing off, maybe doing a bit of punches, and then pummeling it into the ropes. Storm! They're the writers of the game. Great sounds in this one. But as I say, I think it is quite boring. Right, yeah, see, look. I'm just getting them into ropes, keep doing uppercuts, and hammering the fire button for all I'm worth. Well, there's nothing quite wrong with that. I don't know what the referee's doing. He's moving about like a crab. The referee is a crab. Sing that song. The referee is a crab. The referee is a crab. He might be a crab. Right, fight. Yeah. You know what's going to happen here. I don't seem to be very big on the blocking. You know, when it comes to fighting games, I did like body blows. That was quite good. Whee, at least they had different moves. You can't do fireballs in this. It's basic boxing. Stay down, King Jason. No, he's got up again. This fight's going identical to the first one. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a second round KO again. Unless he can do a few good punches. Now, if you can notice any difference in the fighting style to this fight to the last one, you're a better person than me. Let me know. Might have worked better with real boxers, but then of course they would have needed to get the licence. Got Frank Bruno fighting there, Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas, and a few other ones. That would have been quite cool. Maybe Rocky Balboa. He's down. Or Ivan Draco. I might crush you. Right, he's staying down. So it's a second round knockout again. Are we going to have a theme here in this review? Believe it or not, this is my first ever go on this, and I seem to be zipping through at lightning speed. So that means it must be easy, mustn't it? Right, next boxer, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's going to be Fernando Gomez, that very famous boxer. If you are Fernando Gomez, then comment below. I think he might be Spanish. Or he could be Brazilian, couldn't he? Or Portuguese. Definitely not from Iceland, anyway. Din 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 din. I do like the way that scrolls down to begin with. That's good presentation. Presentation on this is brilliant. But overall playability as a game, not great, to be honest with you. Yes. Good quality, poor gameplay. Boof, boof, boof. Yeah, be interesting to see. I'm not sure it's called Final Blow on the Mega Drive. I'll have to queue that one up to review at some point. Uppercut, uppercut, down and fire button. I'm trying to do a bit of variation for you. Side fire, back fire. Well, you know, you might as well just stick to one move the whole time. It's not the most exciting way to play the game, but it's the way you're going to advance. As a kid, I would have liked to see who the next boxer was. So it's got some playability. But after I've done it a few times, I doubt I would have come back again. Maybe the odd time. But yeah, every boxer fights the same. They seem to have the same sort of stamina. And it seems to be an identical fight. So in round 1, I seem to floor him. And then round 2, we finish him off. That's going to happen this time as well. Mind you, my energy bar's a lot lower this time. Maybe you need to get a few more tactics as you go through, perhaps. Yeah, this one's in the balance. So maybe it isn't going to be a round 2 knockout. Maybe it's going to be a bit interesting. We can but hope. Would I like to, an option to have the different colour shorts would have been good, or change the colour of your boots, that might have made it a bit better. Good shading on this one. Sound samples are impressive. Oof, oof. I'm not sure how long a season lasts, as the crab referee's going backward and forward again. I expect after this he'll be straight back to the beach. Boof, boof, yep, right, cool, look at that. Look at my energy bar, it's well low. So it's a round 2 knockout again, although that fight was a bit closer. So maybe the punch power of my opponents is getting gradually heavier, and the first few fights are there just to get a bit of practice, and later on you do need to use a little bit of finesse. Right, what fight are we on now? Those people that are counting. A round 2 knockout again, as we take on the Detroit Kid. Is that Rocky Balboa? No, it's the Kid, and he's from Detroit. Doesn't look much like a kid to me. Don't like the sort of man who'd do a paper round or anything. Do. Right, seconds away. The referee's got the same trousers on, the same clothes. The Detroit Kid. I'm starting to get a little bit bored now, folks. Maybe we'll do 1 or 2 more fights. I'll try and do a few different moves, but there isn't too many there. Blocking doesn't seem to be overly important. Break. Yeah, right. Am I winning? Just about, I think. Boof, boof. Yeah, I think if you put a Rocky skin on this, it probably would have been a lot better. Clubber Lang, played by B.A. Baracus, or Mr. T. No, B.A. Baracus, he was in the A-Team. The real name was Mr. T. Apollo Creed, of course, Ivan Draco, I mentioned. What other fighters were in there? I'm not quite sure, I can't remember. Need to watch the Rocky films. They get progressively worse, don't they? The first one's good, second one's pretty good. And then, what's going on then? Dunno. Right. Uppercut, uppercut. Keep hitting fire button. Keep hitting fire button. And eventually this fellow will fall over. Right. Didn't know about this game back in the day. Didn't know about it at all. Fighting games I played with a lot. Street Fighter 2, which wasn't perfect, just the one fire button. But there's a lot of disc swapping on this one. The advantage of this there's no disc swapping at all on this one. I'd imagine because it isn't loading anything, because the boxes are practically the same each time. It's the same fighter with a different skin and slightly different graphics. Right, round 2 knockout again. I think I'm slightly getting the better of this person. Get them into the ropes. Just keep hitting the fire button and you're probably going to win. I'm getting an achy finger now. But no need to waggle the joystick or anything, so that's okay. Well, this is going to be in the balance again. I think I might just get away with this. Uppercut, uppercut, down. That's a surprise. That's the last thing I was expecting. It was a round 2 knockout. Bizarre. He's down. Tough luck, kid. He didn't train enough, I don't think. Right. Oh dear, how much longer can we go into this game? I keep thinking it's going to end. Right. Crusher Kev. Yeah, well, I think we'll have, shall we have one more fight? I don't know if I can go through this. Bim, 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 bim. Here he is. It's Crusher Kev in the red boots. Again with the red trousers on. Same body physique. and basically just a different head put on the top. Yeah, right. Well, you're gonna die, Crasher Kev. Kim Nang is the best. Whoever he is. Who's Kim Nang? Jab, jab, jab. Right, here we go. I think it's down for... Cool, I took a few punches there. I think it's down for down and uppercut. I don't know how many rounds you have to play on this. Probably through to 12, I guess. I doubt many people would have gone the whole way through. Yeah, as I say, if you played the arcade version, let me know. Is it a bit more variety? Is it a bit more tricky? I hope so. I mean, this game could have been a bit better, but of course, again, the Amiga only had like a 1 5-button joysticks. So, you know... maybe all the gum shield's gone. Maybe like ducking and I don't know. It's a bit hard to code a variable boxing game. Lots have tried. If you've got a favourite boxing game on any system, let's open it up to anything. What's the best boxing game you played? I like Barry McGuigan on the ZX Spectrum, although that was probably the similar sort of thing as this, although graphically not quite as good. Yeah, the repetition, you just keep to the same moves all the time. So I know, bearing in mind all the boxing games I played before, this one isn't too bad. It's one of the better ones, but suffers from the same thing that they all do. Was how do you inject any level of playability on a 2D scroller where you can only punch with no kicks and stuff? As that bloke goes for a quick sunbathe and he's out. Yeah, so you know, it's a very bland overall experience, although presentation is, well, brilliant, isn't it? Boof, he's down. I think we might call that a day, folks. We'll see what the next boxer looks like. Oh no, actually, we might take him on. Cool Sean with a Mohican. Fight 6. Right. Let's see if he fights anything. We'll give this game one last chance. But we get everything. The game sort of like ends in round 2. Same body again, different graphical head on the top, same shorts. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here, you. Right, drive him into the corner, keep hitting the fire button, do a few uppercuts, and yeah. I don't think the game had a sequel. Yeah. Boof, boof, boof. I'm wagging I'm putting the joystick in different directions just in case some crazy strange move come up. Might have worked better as a kickboxing game, perhaps. That will at least have a little bit of variety. That reminds me of a game I haven't reviewed yet called Panzer Kickboxing. I think that one's by Laura Shells, where the graphics are slightly smaller, but as I say, at least there's different varieties in the moves. Boxing games, you've got right punch, left punch, jab, and uppercut, essentially. Yeah, training mode might have, as I said, made it a little bit more technical, a bit more interesting. Not really much to do here. Just knock the bloke down each time or wind him. He's getting up. And I suspect I'm going to defeat this fella in round 2. Only because it happened in the last 5 fights or whatever, how many we've done. Boof, 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 boof. Yeah, I think you'd grind round this to finish it, see if there's any special game over sequence and then never play it again. If you haven't completed this, because I probably won't do this on this review, if you haven't completed this, what happens at the end is there are some amazing end of level stuff. My favourite bit of the game have to be the sound and the crab referee. Boof. Right, down he goes. CPU. Dead. Boom. Count at home. If you can count. 8's the next one. That's it. It's a round 2 knockout. Again. Yeah. Load in the next boxer. In the red corner, weighing 2 pounds, is Killer Ken. Killer Ken. Here he goes. Right. We won't play this any further because we know the gameplay is going to be exactly the same. Right. I hope you liked having a look at that one on the Commodore Amiga. That was Final Blow, published by Storm in 1991. A boxing game. I don't think they could have done too much better, but as a genre of sports where it's extremely difficult to add any variety at all. But you know, it's okay. But I didn't super enjoy it. I hope you liked having a look at that. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. Until next time, take great care of yourself and have very fun. Goodbye. Hospital for King Nang. Goodbye.
Goodbye.